The date right now is July 17, 2008. The time right now is 21:09 hours. I'm Detective Miller, Sheriff's Office, Orange County. Case number 08-069208. I'm located at, in the presence of Anthony Lazzaro, or Lazzaro? Huh? Lazzaro. Yeah, I've been down in Florida too long. And Cameron Campina? Campana. That's two times. Cameron, your date of birth is 7/24/87, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and Anthony, we've talked several times, so we're familiar with each other. One of the first things I kind of want to get off the bat, you guys understand this is being recorded?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. We're here in your apartment, and before I turn this on, I expressed to you one of the reasons we wanted to be here is to see if we can look around and see if there's any indication that something might have happened to Caylee, which is the reason that we're here investigating, obviously, this case. Anthony, do you have any objection to these detectives, Detective Clark, Detective Happy Wells, and Kevin Kravitz looking around the house?
Not at all.
Cameron, same question. Any objection?
No. I have no problem.
Okay.
Cool.
Gentlemen. Another thing I wanted to talk to you, Tony, is when you called me a couple hours ago, back at about 5:35, you told me that you were worried about news media here, and we talked about that, and you said you were also concerned, or asked you some questions about her car when the last time you saw it. You told me a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Back up and tell me that story again as far as her car, last time you saw it.
Let me interrupt you real quick. If she was to stay in a room, which room would it be?
That was my room.
To the right?
Yep.
Okay. That'll work.
Back into the left.
Okay.
Last time I saw it, I mean, this happened multiple times that I picked up her with the gas. But the last time I saw her was at the Amscot at the corner of 50 and Goldenrod.
Okay.
And basically, I remember just pulling up, and she was, I guess, what she told me is that her car ran out of gas or died. I don't remember which one it was. I guess like there's a turning lane, and random guys saw it and helped her push her car into Amscot parking lot and was double parked or parked right next to the dumpster. These two parking spots. When I pulled up, I saw her outside of the car with with her pocketbook and I guess clothes. I'm pretty sure clothes and probably a bag of produce.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I pulled up, she just got in the car and I picked her up and brought her back here. And then I headed out to class.
You see, she got out of the car. Did she say where she was coming from?
Her house. She picked up stuff from her house. She had to remember the day it actually happened. I can't recall, but.
Give me a ballpark.
Like I said before, I think I was telling you before, that had to be like late June when this happened.
Okay. And
because I remember when I talked to her. Also, I just remember this right now. I talked to her over the phone while I was in New York, and she said that her dad came and picked up the car or whatever, and took it to the dealership because the car. She was getting the car fixed, and that she was going to get a new car and trade it in. She was going to get it fixed and trade it in and get a new one.
Okay. When you say she went to her house to get some stuff, trying to remember, I know you mentioned a couple of particular items before.
Like food, I would say like freeze pops, I guess. Okay. I remember because she kept on bringing those over from the house. And this, I guess, like Tyson chicken to make, for dinner that night. I mean, other than that, probably just vegetables or fruit or something.
Okay. Did she have any suitcases or bags or anything with clothing in it?
That might have been the day that she brought. I remember she did bring over clothes, because that's what they picked up that night. I don't remember if it was that day or another day. I wish I could remember this, but I remember her seeing with her at least with the groceries.
Okay.
Because food is important to me.
On that note, I just want to kind of jump ahead real quick. Everything that she's brought over here, has she left anything at the apartment since, I guess, the parents came here a couple of nights ago that you recall that belonged to her and not you?
She left underneath my bed in the bottom, on the end of the bed, bottom corner, is sandals.
Okay.
Or shoes, I think she has. That's the only other thing I think that she has.
Did she ever bring any baby clothes to the apartment for Caylee?
Caylee's only been here, when she comes here, it would be during the day. So she brought her here, and she'd just come with animal crackers, a juice, a bunch of juice boxes, her juice cup, and then she brought over food all those times to make me and Caylee food. We stopped at Subway one time, got Subway, and last time I remember hanging out with the two, I think, pretty sure it was the day we were at the pool. I have the picture like I showed Detective White.
Okay.
June 2nd.
And that was June 2nd?
Yeah.
Okay. When you picked her up with the car, did she say what she was going to do with the car that night, or did she ask you to
She
check the
just
car out?
well, what happened was what happened with that was she was saying, like, because I was already rushed and ready to go. Like, I was like, oh man, I gotta like you just left. She just left the house. Like, she was here, she left to go to her house, and she said she was coming back.
Uh-huh.
Now I was gonna wait for her to come back to let her, in the house, while I went to school, because obviously I don't leave my door open.
Sure.
So I was just, waiting for her to come back, and then she gave me a call and said, guess what happened to me again? My car broke down by 50. Can you come get me, please? I was like, all right, I'll come get you. I was like, I need to get ready for school. I needed to head out. So I just picked her up and was like, headed back here as fast as I could. And she said that, she's not worried about the car. She'll take care of it later.
Okay. Did she ever tell you what? I know she called you in New York, but up until then, did she ever tell you she went back to get the car, or hey, I had someone else look at the car, or she asked?
Like I said, she said she had it. Her dad picked it up.
But you were in New York when she called you.
Yeah, I talked about the car.
Okay.
But
before you actually left for New York, because you left for New York at the end of June.
June 30th.
So before the 30th.
Yeah.
When did she say anything about what she did with the car or anything like that?
That she just was. Cam, I don't remember. Do you remember? Because you've been here around the same time as me. Do you remember if honestly if she had the car here? Because I was saying it to you before on the phone. I can't recall if she got even got changed from the spot in Amscott.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that's the last time I picked her up.
I remember after.
But I never been in the car.
That broke down. I think the first time it came back here, and then the second.
Well, the first time.
I think it was here when we left for break.
That's what I was trying to remember when we went.
I want to say yes, but I can't be positive.
That's fine. But she did. But you don't recall before the conversation in New York her
saying anything about
what she did with the car.
No.
Okay.